A federal judge has ordered the release of potentially 615 people swept up in immigration arrests here in Chicago. It comes amid an ongoing lawsuit by advocacy groups. They allege the government's tactics have violated a years-old consent decree, resulting in people without criminal convictions being locked up in ICE detention facilities.
Investigative reporter Bennett Haeberle live tonight at the ICE Processing Center in Broadview to help us unpack this decision, what it's all about. Bennett?
Yeah, Stephen and Allison, an untold number of people who have been swept up in these immigration arrests here in Chicago were initially brought here to the ICE processing facility here in Broadview. And the attorneys who represent them say that the vast majority of them, some 70 to 80% of them, don't have any criminal convictions and therefore should not be in ICE custody. And today, a federal judge agreed that they should not be held and could potentially be released. The tricky part in all of this is determining who those people are, how many are affected by this, and when they could be released. The judge ordered that 13 people should be released from custody between now and Friday. We don't know where they are being held. Another 615 have been ordered to be released on bond. The government is pushing back on at least 12 of them, arguing they are a high risk to the public. Again, not clear where those people are being detained. But the exact number released on bond or the number of 615, that is the number that has been ordered released on bond right now. The exact number, though, of who could be released on bond or placed on what's called alternatives to detention, like ankle monitors, that could be in the hundreds. By next Friday, government attorneys have been ordered to provide updated figures on how many arrests in Chicago have taken place since June. As of October 7th, that figure was more than 3,300. Attorneys for the National Immigrant Justice Center have argued successfully that ICE and Border Patrol tactics of arresting and detaining people without criminal histories and without warrants violates a consent decree that was put in place back in 2022. Now, the net result of today's ruling, attorneys argue, means that immigration agents in the future should not be able to use the same tactics.
All of this, all of the tactics of Mr. Bavino, all of the tactics of ICE have been unlawful in the vast, vast majority of arrests. That's what it's going to show. And so if they plan to come back, they now will have to abide by these court orders going forward, and they cannot do their enforcement in this way.
Now, as for those 615 people identified for bond release, the judge placed a stay on those additional releases until next Friday when the updated numbers could be provided. There's also a stay on any deportations of people affected by this ruling. When asked about today's ruling, a DHS spokeswoman said that this was an activist judge who's putting lives at risk with this order. They did not respond to our question about whether or not they're going to appeal. In the meantime, in a separate lawsuit, attorneys who are suing the federal government over the conditions here at the Broadview facility, who've alleged that they are inhumane or that they are in poor condition for the people who have been detained here, they plan to take a tour here tomorrow. They plan to take some photos, although those are going to be kept under seal and shared with the government in this case. Attorneys for the government have told a judge that they are making strides here. They have attempted to clean up some of the holding cells here, and they've brought in bedding within the past 2 days. So we certainly expect to have an update on that tomorrow. For now, we're reporting live from Broadview. Bennett Haeberle, NBC5 News.
Bennett, thank you.
Thank you very much.